Hi everyone, this is Diana today and you're welcome to the channel. So I decided to make this quick updates video because a lot of buzz out there that Bitcoin is crashing, Bitcoin is going to zero, blah blah blah. Mainly because of this right here, because there was a huge, massive um movement to the downside and it happened in like one stroke, unlike these other aspects here where we had at least some types of consolidations before we started seeing more moves to the downsides. But this was actually just a little bit, at a stretch. So, and a lot of people have been contemplating whether Bitcoin is going to dump or not. First of all, for those that are actually a little bit conversant with technical analysis, you understand that Bitcoin is actually on a consolidation phase. So it's actually not safe right now for you to say, Bitcoin is dumping, it's going to $20K or $3K or whatsoever. This is just a drop from the top of the consolidation. As you can see, I've drawn some two lines here. By the way, don't mind all these lines on my screen. I make money from drawing lines actually. So sometimes I forget to remove some of these things and sometimes I deliberately keep them there. So and okay, so we have the top consolidation resistance here, and we also have the downward resistance one here at about $30,044. But if we look at this bearish flag pattern, let's say for example, we have to take targets from this bearish flag pattern. It looks something quite like from here to basically where the flag started forming, and we're going to move that to where we got the breakout, which is somewhere around there, which means that it's quite possible that we might still see a downward movement to around $29,703 thereabouts. So now please bear in mind that nothing on this channel that I say is actually financial advice. So I just here to rub minds together and discuss on possible things that are happening in the crypto space. Okay, so now if I'm to actually zoom out into, I actually kind of predicted this move to the downside because like I said, we are presently going through a consolidation phase, and I highlighted these two dashed lines right now. But if you look at it also, even in the consolidation phase, we've seen a breakout of a triangular. We've broken out of a triangular consolidation, which we did right here. We broke out of the triangle in this aspect, then we went up and then we retested, and upon the retest we pushed back up a little bit even higher than what we had here, only for us to come back down to this triangular line, which was actually serving as resistance initially, but then flips to support. But however, if you look at this 1 hour candle, you can see we're presently trading below this. So if we can't manage to go above this, we might as well see more moves towards the downsides, even way lower than what I just called right now. But I want us to also look at a higher time frame, because sometimes higher time frames do a better job to tell us where we're going in basically the chats and all. So okay, this is my higher time frame. Just ignore all the lines, like I said. Now, in the higher time frame, this is the 4 hour time frame. You can see this very crazy wick right here. Let me try to highlight it. We have this very crazy wick, this particular one that comes all the way down here. This is a shooting star candle, and it's a very bearish signaling candlestick. And for those who follow me on WhatsApp and check my WhatsApp status, I talked about a particular candlestick, and I was actually referring to this. And it's actually if you look at it very well, it actually fulfills partly, the requirements for a double top, which is also a bearish pattern, because we have this first stop here and we also have this one here touching here and not closing above the previous high of this one. So I was not surprised when I saw more downward moves towards the downside. Okay, so but bear in mind that we might still push off of this and go back into that consolidation phase where we'll go back to this place until we'll probably cross above this right here, which will be around $31,525. Then we have a very good candle close above this. We can then say we'll be seeing more move towards the upside, but until then, we remain in the consolidation phase. Now, lastly, I want us to look into the daily time frame of this particular chart so that you get a clearer view. In the daily time frame, we would see that we are actually bullish because we broke above this previous bull flag pattern. Okay, and but we hit major resistance, and for those who are good with technical analysis, we have a huge resistance amongst these two lines here, this blue line and this black line on top, which is somewhere around between 30,090 to about almost $32,000. So, but if you look at the daily time frame properly, I'm trying to zoom out here. Oh, sorry, I'm still drawing. Let me remove that from there. So let me go back to click on this. So okay, we have actually created, my people, we have actually created once again a double top pattern on the daily time frame. Now this double top pattern, actually, this particular candlestick is beginning to look like a shooting star candlestick, which is a very bearish bias. And our only prayer is that the daily candle actually closes above this resistance triangular line that you saw earlier drawn in the 1 hour time frame, because if it does, we're most likely to see a higher move towards the upside. However, if that doesn't happen and we tend to close below the neckline, which is also a form of a small form of support right now for us, we're most likely going to see a more move towards the downside. Now, for taking trades, and because you might be wondering, okay, since I know all of these, am I profiting from it and all? We do post some of these trade calls in our signal groups. Join our WhatsApp group to find out more, or join our Telegram group to find out more. The links are in the description. And if you've at least gained some updates so far, please click that like button. That's what you can do for me to get more people to like this video. Now, to the major events, I actually want to put out there the breaking news that may actually cost you, a whole lot of money right now. And that is this news right here. Now, we all know that some of exchanges have collapsed in the recent past. I mean, including even Hotbit and a whole lot. But look, this news came in just 49 minutes ago, and Bitrex, that is actually amidst bankruptcy, may still face enforcement action in Florida. Now, Bitrex actually are having some kind of financial issues at the moment, and I don't know. Somebody actually told me, I don't know if people are still able to trade on the exchange, even though they're already amidst their bankruptcy filings and all those court stuff and everything. But if you still have funds in Bitrex, I would just advise, if you can still pull it out, and if you can't pull it out, make sure that you're not depositing new monies into this exchange, whatever exchange you want to use. Ensure that you check them in the news, day in, day out, to know how they are, keeping up in the space, and hope your funds are safe. Always check that as well. Now, even though we say that Bitcoin is in a consolidation phase and, stuffs and things like that, I also want to give you a very good objective bias for you to understand that, okay, this is the best time for you to actually start buying into Bitcoin, okay, because we have major institutional investors coming into the space. All right. Now, recently, some of you might have heard, probably from my WhatsApp groups, or so those of you that follows our comment, that those of you that follow our community, we did talk about BlackRock filing for a Bitcoin spot ETF filing, and the interest in Bitcoin already jumped 25%, which has not been seen since May 2022. I mean, over a year, guys, and this was the kind of interest that was in the Bitcoin space before the Terra bankruptcy and crash and all of that. And during that period, before the Terra crash, we know we were in a massive uptrend, and now we're having that same momentum back in the cryptocurrency market. So a lot of momentum is already there as well. Also, globally, a lot of more global liquidity is coming into the crypto space. We have China, Hong Kong, wanting to go into the crypto space as well. I don't know why this video is still playing. I've tried to stop it, so just I don't know what is happening with this video right now, whatever. Okay, now the headline says Hong Kong is putting pressure on 3 major banks to take on crypto exchanges as clients. Hong Kong is going big into the crypto sector, guys. And I mean, this topic is being discussed everywhere. And, you know, a lot of people keep talking about it. Although it's very important that you understand that trading cryptos also come with risk. So ensure that you are in a community where you have people that really know how to navigate this space. And DASTCI is a very good cryptocurrency community, and you can get started by just simply joining the WhatsApp group or Telegram group. It's as simple as that. Now, guys, I want to reiterate the fact that, I mean, once institutional investors like BlackRock, I mean, it's not even only BlackRock that is actually filing for Bitcoin ETF, just that is the major one. They handle over $10 trillion of worth of assets. I mean, you can imagine the amount of money flowing in. The market capitalization of Bitcoin is not even yet up to $1 trillion. And we know that when BlackRock filed for gold ETF, they were able to get the gold ETF filing, and gold, which was, you know, I mean, a traditional commodity, was still able to skyrocket up to 400%. So you can imagine how massive this will be for Bitcoin once they actually get these filings approved and applications approved. And you can also imagine that it's not only BlackRock that is the institutional investor filing. We have Fidelity, which handles trillions of dollars as well. We have Wisdom Tree, a whole lot more institutional investors coming into the Bitcoin space. Also, the Bitcoin halving is very close. I mean, it's close by. It's a matter of just a multitude of days now, and we'll be having that. And we do know that towards the halving or during that period, we usually see a massive rise in the price of Bitcoin. So these are some things for you to put in mind. I mean, it's very healthy if Bitcoin sees an healthy correction back to, I mean, even if it's somewhere around here, which would be around $26,000, it is still an uptrend, guys. That's one thing you need to understand, which is one of the major things I want to pass across in this video. Even if Bitcoin drops to $26,000, we are still in an uptrend because it is just basically retesting a previous support before we then see another move up to the upside. So that's it for me today on this update video. I hope you gained something. Please ensure you leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Do you think Bitcoin is going to drop even further than this $26,000 and go down to $20,000 or $3,000? Or do you think that this is just a consolidation phase and we're going to break upwards to the upside? If you enjoyed this content, also don't forget to subscribe. That's all from me for now. Take care.